Good afternoon, everybody. My name is Jared and this is my channel, Mazda V3K. This is going to be a 5-minute fix video on how to replace the license plate light on your 1997 Ford E-150 Econoline. Without further ado, let's get started. So as you can see, I doing a little bit of work on mine. I've got the issue with the busted cable in, so I had to take the door stuff out of the way so I could fix that, which included the license plate enclosure, and part of that enclosure is your license plate light. And what I didn't realize it was catching there, I blew out the back of it. So time for a new one. When it comes for new ones, I couldn't find anything that was OEM. I could only find Chinesium. So this is Indie Rush, and what it actually is not only the enclosure, but it is already pre-installed and it is now an LED. So a little bit different, but they do helpfully include these little screw fasteners, push pins. So we'll go ahead and get started. Like I said, I already have this enclosure out, but you would have access to all of this with this installed in the door. Alright, so the first thing that needs to happen is there are two, they're kind of push pins, they're kind of fasteners, kind of a mix, but they need to be unscrewed and then these pins need to come out. I recommend using a stubby so you can get in here without issue. You can also use a 90-degree driver if that suits your fancy. As you can see, it's kind of, I'm not a huge fan of these because they don't always come out nice. I much prefer just a regular old metal fastener, but I don't control the money. If you push them too hard, they wind up going back in is the problem. So it can be kind of a pain to get them to get out. Anyway, once you have it out, just give it a push. There you go. It's out. So we'll compare the two, make sure these line up. More or less. I mean, we got to put the fastener in. You'll notice that there's a little blade here, and what this does is it's supposed to plug in where the light bulb actually plugs in. So you plug in the blade, and then you still shove the housing in here and you twist lock it, is how that works. So show you the housing. Here it is. You can see, you just push it in, you twist lock it. That's the original incandescent, so you'll take that out if you still have it. Push that blade in. That's how that's going to work. Now, because these two are joined together, what I'm going to do for now is just replace this in the license plate housing and leave it at that. I need this access to repair these busted cables. So anyway, installation pretty straightforward. Feed it up in the hole. I think pretty much just like that, and then you can either pop out these old fasteners, which these are probably still in okay shape, or these guys also included two fresh ones. So you just pop it in and you're done. And that's about it. Alright, so here's what it looks like once installed. The fasteners aren't as tight, but it works, and I did test it. I plugged it in and that lit up. And the good news is, if you've taken your interior panel off, you should be able to get access to this from the inside with it all put together. So if you're doing this and you haven't taken your door apart because you're trying to fix door latches, all you need to do is drop this inside panel and you should have access. Hello everyone, today is a new day that is much later, but here's the result of the license plate light. It's It's later in the day right now. It's cloudy. As you can see, the license plate is well illuminated, and yes, license plates are public record in Florida, so I'm not too scared to show it. That's backup camera I installed. That's a whole nother story. Didn't film that one. That got ugly. But I can do a summary video if somebody's interested in that. Anyway, this is a good repair. It has been about a month since I fixed this, and it's been a few thousand miles. A lot of that interstate and everything in between, and this hasn't gone anywhere. The light's been good. It's been adequate. Haven't been pulled over. So I call this a good repair.